Hi guys, Vampire94 here. I'm back in to make another video. I decided I'd make a video now since I've just got back from college. And I thought it'd be a good time to make a video. In this video I'll be talking to you about when I went up to the Collectormania event in Milton Keynes a few weeks ago. It's the first time they've done a Collectormania event actually in two in a year. First time they've ever done two Collectormania events in a year, which was really good. It was at Stadium MK. It was in a different area of the stadium this time though. It was in the lower area and they were only using the concourse area, part of the concourse area for the photo sessions and that. But anyway, I'll talk to you about how happened when I went up there, and I'll show you a couple of things like what I got signed, and I'll also do a little bit afterwards showing you some other things I've got recently that are related to what I've got. Anyway, I went to Collectormania. It was on the 16th of November, Saturday. It was on a Saturday, I think that was the 16th. And I met a couple of friends up there, and these are two friends came all the way up from Brighton. And they were dressed up, one of them was dressed up as Frodo from the Lord of the Rings. Or not Frodo, her own character, but a hobbit. And her friend came dressed up as Harley Quinn from, Batman. Really good costumes actually, but anyway. Later on, a couple of other people came up there because my friend who was dressed up as a hobbit had set up an event for her and a group of people she was with called the Tolkien cosplayers, who go to various events like Collectormania, dressing up as characters from the Hobbit, elves, and and all different characters and creatures from the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, which were really cool. Anyway, oh yeah, another friend of hers showed up, dressed up as the motherfucker from Kick-Ass 2. That was real funny. She was a real cool costume as well. In fact, we bumped into a couple of people dressed as Hit Girl and Kick-Ass, and we actually said, keep an eye out for the motherfucker walking around. She's a friend of mine. And they ended up filming a video together, which was hilarious. I wish I could have seen it. But anyway, we mostly hung around this one area where there were people from The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit hanging out, the people who were, the main people who were there from like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I also went up to one of the stalls with this girl who was dressed up as Harley Quinn, because there were a couple of wrestlers there that she was really into, and she met like MVP, the wrestler MVP. There was a real funny incident with him and this guy dressed up as Darth Vader, where Darth Vader kind of went like this, and MVP was like pretending to be force choked. It was hilarious, really cool. And then MVP got up and came out, and like they did a thing where they kind of where MVP grabbed his shoulder and Darth Vader grabbed MVP's shoulder, and they pretended like they were fighting each other. It was real funny stuff. But anyway, we mostly hung around. It was a real good day. Quite cold though. There were actually people suffering from hypothermia. But anyway, I'll show you what I got. I met two people up there, and I got one of them who was in The Hobbit to sign my Hobbit and Unexpected Journey official movie guide. That's another picture I got. It's the guy Adam Brown who played Ori the dwarf. You see that? It says, Sam, all the best from Middle Earth, Adam Brown, and then his signature. But I got that signed because I thought it was cool, and I'm planning on meeting some of the other dwarfs if they ever come. I'm hoping they do. But he was a real nice guy, And the other guy I met was Craig Parker, who played Haldir in the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, and the Two Towers. He was a really nice guy. He was a real nice guy. It says, "Dear Sam, great to meet you, Craig Parker." But he was a really nice guy. He was real nice and real chatty with people as well. He was, because there wasn't a huge queue, he was able to talk to people, and he spoke to me, and I asked him a question about what it was like to train for the fighting sequences, and he said it was really interesting and really cool. That the trainers had a lot of patience, and the stunt guys they were working with had a real good job in that if you ever went wrong on the set when they were filming and you ever did a wrong move, they were able to make it look believable. Then when I shook his hand and I said, I said, "It's great to meet you." And he said, "It's great to meet you too." And I said, "You have a nice day now." And he said, "Yeah, thank you, you too." But that was real funny. And anyway, another one was a funny thing was when we were walking around, they had Lance Henriksen there. There were quite a few people there. There was like Lance Henriksen, and there was also Billy D. Williams, who plays Lando Calrissian in Star Wars. Anyway, there was one thing when we were walking around, and I heard someone talking behind me, coming up behind me, and I looked to my left, saw this guy walk past, but right behind him, because he was one of the people working there, was Lance Henriksen, and he stood right next to my face. It was really bizarre as he was walking back to his stall. I was like, oh my god, but I didn't say anything. It was hilarious. Lance Henriksen, he was in Aliens, he was Bishop in Aliens, and he was also one of the cops in Terminator 1, gets killed. It was really cool. Anyway, it was a great time and a great event. I really recommend you go there if you've never been to Collectormania before. I really, really recommend you check it out. On another note, I just want to show you a few things I got this week while I was out shopping, because I found a W.H. Smith card that I hadn't had for, not for my birthday, but I hadn't used. So with that, I got both The Hobbit and the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy books with the beautiful, I don't know if you can see these, but the really lovely covers that are the film covers. Real good images on them. But yeah, it may come to a shock to you, as of yet I have not read any of those books, any of the Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit books. I will get round to them though as soon as I've finished reading the last two books in another series I'm reading at the moment. And I also got this, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug official movie guide. So I've got the one for the first film. I wanted to get this one for the second film. I mean, look at that cover. The eye, and you can see Bilbo's reflection in it. Looks really cool. It's a real good book. Really good book. I've had a look through it. I can't wait to see the movie. I can't wait to see the movie of this. Real cool. I will be getting the third one when it comes out. The third one, the There and Back Again official movie guide. But anyway, that's it for the video. I'll make some more videos soon, maybe a few reviews, maybe a few updates if I can. I'll try and get around to reading The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings as soon as I can. I don't know how long, it'll be until I make another video, but if I don't make one until Christmas or even until the New Year, I don't know, based on college, I may make one over the Christmas holiday, but if not, you guys have a great Christmas. See you guys, rock on.